Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the DeFi enthusiast here. Welcome to the channel, the only crypto channel where I speak the truth, nothing but the truth, no clickbait, no nonsense, and I keep it as real as I can. So, the first thing I really want to cover is this major news by Ripple, the people behind XRP. Their stablecoin aims to conquer a $2.8 trillion market. Is this the end for Tether? Well, let's see what. Motivated by Tether's high profit in 2023, Ripple plans to release a USD-backed stablecoin. Ripple aims to capture a share of the stablecoin market projected to reach 2.8 trillion in 4 years. This move by Ripple challenges Tether's dominance and sets the stage for more competition in the stablecoin market. Guys, so why you should be following me is because of these very reasons. About 3 years ago, I predicted that XRP was going to launch their own CBDC. Okay? And a lot of people didn't believe me at that time. Now, you have to realize the whole SEC case that XRP has been going through, that is all just a distraction. It's just smoke, it's just smoke and mirrors, it's just nonsense. What you have to realize is you have to see the amount of banking partnerships that XRP has. Now, am I an XRP moon boy? No, not at all. Am I a fanboy? No, not at all either. Actually, not at all. However, all of us that follow crypto are here to make money. And these are the type of catalysts that create a scenario where XRP can go to monumental prices, this decade. I talk this decade because, I'm not going to give you a moon boy timeline. Oh yeah, we're going to, so-and-so in this long. No, none of that, because quite frankly, yes, when you see all the partnerships and everything that XRP has been through, there is definitely a lot of price suppression. I will agree with that for sure. However, when it'll go up is yet to be seen. However, this news can change a lot of things. And you have to realize that a lot of, BlackRock, is behind USDC. They have a direct partnership with Circle. So I also predicted about 3 years ago that there's going to be, what I call the stablecoin wars. And it'll be after the previous bull market. That's what I said. And as you can see now, there is going to be a battle between BlackRock and XRP for who gets to share, who gets to keep the major share of the pie. And I also predicted that Tether could be the one that gets some sort of hit, or could Tether be over? I find that very hard. I find that to be very difficult because you have to realize institutions have been in this game for the last, since 2016, easily 2016. Whether they announce the ETFs now or whatever, this has been this has been planned for a long time, and they have been planning all of this. To a point where, they've been building it up. And institutions are here to make money. They're not here to lose money. They're here to make you lose money, sure. If you don't get in at the right times, and in order to get into the right times, you need to be in the right altcoins, hence, get into, an alpha group like ours, where you can get into the action, get into things early to make monumental X's. But more on that later. So when you play with the institutions, you win. When you play against institutions, you generally lose, unless you are a very, very sharp day trader, so to speak. So in order to understand how to win in crypto, you have to first understand narratives. You have to be a master at it. And you have to really understand the cycles and where we are in the cycle. Now, in the cycle, we're not too far from the halving, and usually after the halving, is where the real fun begins, right? Whatever you've seen so far, people are saying, some people are very, very, have been, some people are saying this was euphoria. And I kind of find that very funny, because if this is euphoria where Bitcoin just hit about, 70K plus, then that's a shame, because that's nowhere near to the euphoria we had in the previous run. Now, have things gone up a lot? Yes, but a lot of those things are, things like meme coins, things that have no fundamental value whatsoever. Things that are just absolute gambles. They have gone up for sure. So people have been claiming that institutions have also been buying up meme coins. I find that very hard to believe. Institutions like to buy things that they have a certainty in. Institutions like to buy things that have something working for them. Institutions don't gamble their money in meme coins. However, there have been degens, degenerates, people that have, put in thousands, 5,000s, 300, 400, 500 in different meme coins and have made millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. However, that was just pure, that was just pure chance, or, they were in contact with some people, insiders, or something like that. And those are the people that made a lot of money in meme coins. And of course, if you got into the first meme coin on a chain, chances are that coin is going to go up, right? Because, the first meme coin of a particular chain. For example, things like, Cock Inu from Avalanche, that was the first meme coin on Avalanche. So yeah, it was bound to go up. Brett, that was one of the first, if not the first, meme coins on Base Chain, and did very well, And I also predicted that Base Chain is going to have a lot of influx of money, this year. And that also happened. And, right now people are just making money off of meme coins. So this cycle is a little different for sure. It's not like the previous cycle. However, I don't feel we're in euphoria at all, because a lot of retail is still not in. They're still waiting. And, institutions haven't pumped up the Bitcoin price to that euphoric level yet, where, a lot of retail, where, the biggest mistake that retail makes is when they see candles that go green, 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 they're like, oh, I'm going to buy now, and that's, that's the silliest thing that you can do anyways, but that's just how it works. It's a vicious cycle and people keep falling for it. So if you really want to win, you got to understand narratives, you got to understand timings of the cycles, and you have to try to play as much as you can with the institutions themselves rather than playing against them. So coming back to this topic, so we have seen a massive, this is massive news, and I think it's going to be positive for XRP. However, this whole SEC thing is all rubbish. XRP is the coin of the elites, and I feel they're really truly going to create a stable coin, which is going to be a CBDC. For sure. They have the most banking partnerships. It's a no-brainer, guys, if you think about it. Yeah, USDC, could that be another one? Yeah, sure it can. Tether, how can they kill Tether? That's the only question that on people's mind. Now, if they kill Tether, that's going to cause massive panic in the markets. It's going to cause major crashes in the market. It's going to create a completely, it's going to obliterate the entire market, because you should see the amount of trading pairs that Tether has. What they can do is they can, do a deal with Tether, maybe BlackRock or XRP, buy up their entire share, and then, one of them, whoever it is. And, from there, basically the pairs are just going to be, liquidity is going to be there, and the pairs are just going to be converted, through a smart contract or whatever they're going to do, to, from Tether to, whichever coin it is it going to be XRP stablecoin, or is it going to be USDC? So that's the only way I see them killing Tether, or trying to kill Tether. But do I see the markets going red because Tether is going to die if that were to happen? No, I don't think so. That's just going to, like I said, elites like to play with the cycles, and they like to make money. They don't want to lose money. And right now the elites are in. The ETFs are being approved. China's own BlackRock, they have an institution which is as big as BlackRock. They're getting into the BTC ETF and also Ethereum ETF. Ethereum ETFs are also coming up. So there are a lot of catalysts. Could there be pullbacks or retracements? Sure, just like with anything. And crypto is very volatile. But overall, if you see, we're in a very bullish trajectory right now, and I don't think this is the time for them to be playing with people's emotions and completely killing off the markets. I don't think that's going to happen like that. So you have to really understand those narratives and see where things are going. So that's my prediction. With if Tether were to die, as they say, it's not going to die in its true sense. Is that one of these companies might just take over their entire share of the pie, and that's what I call the stablecoin wars. We already saw what happened with BUSD, right? I mean, BUSD, no more BUSD is being minted. Whatever is there, but BUSD is no longer a competitor. But did BUSD get killed off? No, it didn't. However, whatever supply is left, and Binance is going to be. I think they partnered with another company to do another stablecoin as well. So, but BUSD didn't die off. The liquidity wasn't removed. Does that make sense? However, no new BUSD has been minted. Something like that could happen with Tether too. But that's how these people win this. One of them is going to be the winner in the stablecoin wars. So, don't fall for the FUD. Understand where we are in the markets and also understand the narratives. It's very, very important. Now, coming to the other, aspect of all of this is looking into, looking into things like, airdrops and those type of opportunities. And I'm going to give you some alpha there as well. And I'm also going to give you a project that I haven't even announced on my Patreon yet. It should have been reserved for my patrons, but I'm definitely going to post it as a public post because sometimes I'm just generous enough to do that. We've given more than almost 80 gems. Now, as you can see from my vetting process, there are thousands and thousands of tokens, or hundreds at least, released every day. A lot of it is just junk. So you can see how much of a filtration process that I have, in finding good midterm to long-term plays. So you have to first focus on that and realize that, we're all about giving real alpha, or it only costs you a price of one lunch in the month. Now, coming back to the first airdrop, if you really want, Linea is one of the biggest, layer 2s as well that is coming out. There are a few layer 2s, right? We're going to be looking into Linea and ZK Sync Era, and how you can get some of the, piece of the pie for this. Now, there's something for Linea. There's an entire quest. It's called Linea Park, and you have to interact with a bunch of these things, and the more you interact. So far, this is what I've done. It's showing me the, arrows and things. I'm going to leave a link in the description box, and you can do this for yourself. You would need your MetaMask wallet or Rabby Wallet. Personally, I prefer the Rabby Wallet. I'll leave a link to that as well. And because the Rabby Wallet is really great with, EVM chains, and it's just fantastic. And, a lot of the work is done for you. You don't even have to click a button or change, change the chain. It just says on the page, do you want to change your chain, and you just do that, and that's okay. And plus, you can see everything in Rabby. You can see everything, anything that is EVM chain related. Whether it's Avalanche Smart C Chain, Binance Smart Chain, ZK Sync, Arbitrum, Ethereum, Binance, any of those chains, any of the EVM compatible chains, as an Ethereum virtual machine compatible chains, anything there is there. So, you do these quests, and chances are you're gonna get a Linea airdrop. Now, Linea is made by one of the Ethereum devs. It's a fantastic layer 2. There's gonna be a lot of action on it, for sure. So that's one thing. The other airdrop that I'm going to be talking about is ZK Swap and ZK Sync Era. Now, how can you really get into the action with ZK Sync Era? This is ZK Swap Finance, the first swap to earn platform. That's a great narrative right there, guys. So all you got to do is swap stuff and you earn, and swap stuff on their decks. In my view, this could be the next pancake swap for the ZK Sync Era. Right now, it's got a 17.15 million market cap at the time of this recording. Now it's at a 16.98 market cap, as you can see. Very volatile, of course, but the growth potential as to where it can go is massive in the bull run. So the ZF token is a token. If you have that, you can have also gasless transactions as well on the chain. Right now they're using Ethereum for their token, but eventually when the ZK Sync Era token comes out, that's going to be the gas token for the chain. However, the Ethereum gas fees here are super cheap on just like any layer 2. It's just like in a few cents, and it's really great. And all you got to do is you got to use the ZK Swap Finance bridge. I think I've made a clip on that before as well, if I'm not mistaken, in the past, so you can check that out. And I've made that, and basically, if not, it's very simple, guys. You just go to the bridge and you you go through the entire process, and so that is that, right? And the other thing that I want to mention here is that as you do this, there is a meme coin. I don't talk about meme coins at all. Even in my Patreon, I don't give them, no matter how many X's they've done. I just like to give real value to my patrons. Sometimes a slow race, a slower winning, going at a slower pace gives you the maximum gains, and sometimes going at a faster pace gives you the maximum pain. Like I said, meme coins are a complete gamble. So, however, there is a coin called Long on ZK Sync Era, and they have a direct partnership with ZK Swap Finance. Now, considering this is the DEX of the ZK Sync Era, this is the main DEX. Certified listed on Gate.io, listed on MEXC, more listings to come. Chances are it's going to do very well, and it could be doing maybe from where it's at right now, maybe 10x at least, or 5x. No guarantees, of course, guys. But yeah, when you go to the website, you'll see on the very top, you'd see that chain right there. And I'm going to leave a link to ZK Swap Finance. You can join through my link. It always helps. And then use the bridge to bridge Ethereum to from whichever chain you have it on. You can even bridge Ethereum from Binance Smart Chain. It's going to cost you a lot less, rather than sending your Ethereum from the Ethereum chain, which is going to cost you quite a bit, because Ethereum gas prices are just absolutely ridiculous. So if you do the swapping and the bridging and all of that stuff, chances are you would be getting a airdrop on for ZK Sync Era, because you've interacted with the chain. It's all about interactions, guys. Okay, the third potent airdrop that I really want to talk about is something that I've talked about in the past as well. It's called Grass. Now, Grass, you earn by giving away your internet bandwidth. This is my epoch earnings number 4. I've already had a lot of earnings. I mean, I've gone through 3 other epochs, and all you gotta do is you gotta download the Grass app, and you can literally start earning these points, which will eventually turn into real money once the Grass token is launched. Now, if you want to know more about Grass and what it does, I think it's going to be a big project in the deep end space. And if you want to understand what Grass is, there is a link. I did an in-depth video on Grass on my YouTube channel as well. You can check that out. So these are the airdrops that I'm bullish on. I think the more you interact with things, the more you bridge on different chains, chances are you're going to get an airdrop. If the tokens aren't out yet, and that's really the way to maximize your chances. You get free money. Trust me, in the last bull run, when I was doing a lot of Uniswap swaps, for each on a wallet, I got like 1,000 Uniswap or 400 Uniswap, if I remember correctly. I think it was 1,000 tokens of Uni, and 1,000 Uni. And the interesting thing is, I didn't even know about the airdrops, and people that knew, they set up multiple wallets, like about 10, 20, and and they did a lot of bridging on those, and a lot of swapping and whatever, and they got. And on each of them, they got 1,000 uni tokens. So just imagine how much money they were able to make. The same thing with 1inch. 1inch did a very similar thing as well. So that was really, really impressive, guys, in my view. I think it was really, really interesting. You know, they were, it was a great opportunity. And with things like grass, right? What you got to understand is that grass is like, it's, grass is the first ever layer 2 data rollup. Over the past few weeks, we've been releasing content to explain Grass's role in the AI stack. So it's covering the AI narrative and the deepen narrative. As you know, the protocol performs a number of functions that help. So Grass, the first ever layer 2, right, is a data layer of AI. Grass is a decentralized network for accessing the public web and thus accessing the data necessary to train AI modeling. So basically, whatever, so you're getting paid for the data, things that you're surfing. It's teaching it's giving opportunities for machine learning. They raised 3.5 million in their seed round. They've got great, VCs behind them, and that's the important thing. You have to understand the narratives, guys. So this is covering the AI and the deepen narrative. So over the past, so basically, in Grass case, residential devices around the world host a network of nodes that scrape and process raw data from the web. It cleans and converts that data into structured data sets for use in AI training, and most importantly, it sources web data in a way that involves and rewards the participation of nearly 1 million people around the world. It single-handedly created the category of AI data provisioning, and it's the reason some of the largest AI companies in the world have chosen to work with us. So they have a lot of great partnerships, a lot of great announcements coming up, a lot of great things. So just download the Grass app, guys. And I'm telling you, this could potentially be life-changing money. And all you have to do is turn on the app, and you can just be surfing, and it doesn't, slow down your surfing or anything. As you can see from here, these are my Epoch earnings for number 4. These just started yesterday. I made a lot of thousands and thousands of points, on the rest of the epochs. So it's very important to understand these things. It's very important to see where things are. They have a ZK processor. I'll leave a link, for on how to download the Grass app, and then from there you can check out whatever you want. But I just gave an overview. I did do an in-depth, deep dive into Grass in one of my previous videos. You can check it out on the channel. And now for an opportunity that you may not want to miss at all is, usually we. And by the way, this is not a sponsored post at all. I don't take sponsorships, and if I ever do, I would announce it right away. But no sponsored post, no nothing. I just found out about this project, and I thought this was very interesting. This gives you a chance to kind of be, a VC, literally a VC. Imagine that. And this is called Moonbot Stao, and Moonboot Stao. Now, this is literally made by the venture capital firm called Moon Boots Capital. And Moon Boots Capital, let me show you something, guys. moonbootscapital.io, right? Now, okay, so as you can see, these are the people behind Moonboot Stao. Okay. Now look at the projects that they have invested in: Quid, Plutonians, Biconomy, Decimated, Zone, Ardana, Blocktopia, Sinverse, Nakamoto Games, Launch, Alchemy, Ignite Tournaments, DeVivo, DigiCorp Labs, GamesPad, Elfin Kingdom, Prasaga, GameStar. I think this is Fire. Yeah. GameFi, Blockpad, Polkadot, Kilt, Moonbeam, and MetaClash, Portal. Now, all of these projects have done extremely well, guys. I mean, we're talking about many X's, and some of them are going to be doing many more X's. As we have begun the bull run, for the upcoming bull run. The real action is really going to take place after the halving. So join the elite, be part of Web3's premier tokenized venture capital powerhouse. Contribute now. So basically, if you do a $500 purchase minimum investment, you get these for 10 cents, MB Dow tokens, right? And special price, IDO price is going to be 12 cents, 10% TGE, 3 months linear vesting, okay? So I think they're going to have a then MB1 membership NFT, passive growth through fund performance, stake for ecosystem rewards, crowdfunding access, max cap 3 million. And I think and if you do a $10,000 investment into this, then you get a minimum 100,000 MPass tokens at 10 cents, golden grenade VIP NFT membership, chaps token exposure, access to Moonboot's private angel network, enhanced DAO staking and voting rights, fully vetted deal flow and DD reports, OTC offerings, MoonPass portfolio management, minimum investment $10,000. So what this means is, guys, you have a kind of a chance to be part of the VC. Now you're ahead of the curve. You get a chance. So if you do the $500 investment, you get this special access to an MB1 Genesis NFT, and yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting, guys. Also, I think this would put you ahead in the game. Now I have no partnerships with them, no nothing. We'll see partners and backers. You can see a lot of big projects, and they're like, building on our recent success, Moonboost has taken a bold step forward. We're transitioning into a full-fledged DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. This transformation opens the door to our network, connections, and portfolio. We're inviting members and users who share our vision to join us on this exciting opportunity. Moonboost DAO now provides a range of opportunities for investors, whether you are an active participant in early stage or prefer passive involvement in the crypto space. We've got you covered. And so from some of the details that I kind of know, I vaguely know these details. I'm not, their token is also going to be deflationary. And let's say you got the tokens, you're staking them, you're like part of this whole thing. Stakers, like let's say they invest in a new project and it does 100x or whatever, how many x's it does. First they'll take out the initials, and then whatever profit there is, they're going to put some into their own marketing. They have a division, okay, but 25% of that is going to go of that total reward is going to go to the stakers of the token as well. So guys, this is like a chance to be ahead of the curve. This is a chance to be part of a VC that has a great track record, right? They have put their money into things which have done many X's. So if you don't want to, go in heavy, go in just with $500. If you have a lot of capital, if you've made crazy money from ETH, these guys, Adamoka brands, these guys are like, massive, they're like a massive company behind a lot of the gaming projects in crypto. They're like the leaders in that. So these guys are partnered with them. They're backers. This is amazing, guys. If you've made a lot of money with meme coins or whatever, you have some capital, then go with the VIP access. If you don't have a lot of capital, go with this. But it's basically for everybody, and you can literally invest in things. You'll get early access. You'll get early access to a bunch of projects and things, as you can see. Passive growth through fund performance. And here, if you get the VIP access, you literally get everything. You're part of the VC directly. So, it's an opportunity, guys. It's an opportunity for sure, especially as the bull run is approaching. And of course, if you want to find more alpha, things that are, going to give you a lot of X's, things where I research and, I vet projects and find things. Don't forget to join the Patreon. It's called Crypto Ronins. I'm going to leave a link to that as well. Recently, one of our projects that I gave way early did more than a 30x, and I think it still has another 50x left in it. It's an RWA gem, real world assets, which are, I think, going to be one of the biggest narratives, real utility plays in the crypto bull run. For sure. So guys, I hope this video had a lot of alpha. I speak nothing but the truth. I give my own opinions. I don't get sponsored. I don't do a lot of videos on a regular basis, but I'll try. The truth is that I don't want to give you guys junk. A lot of people, they just give out junk, whatever it is, without caring about the consequences of what it could mean for another person that listens to you. And I'm not one of those people. Could I get things wrong? Sure, but I try to avoid it as much as possible. Of course, anything that I say is not financial advice. Please do your own research. And I hope this video was helpful for you. Don't forget to join our Crypto Ronins Patreon. It always helps. I think when you see the entry point to get into that, it's literally not even going to cost you $500. It's not even going to cost you $100. Just go see how much it costs. It's just going to cost you a price of one lunch in the month, guys. So this is me, the DeFi enthusiast, signing out. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful one. All the best with the bull run. Remember, understand narratives. Be patient. You will win. Bye.